With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Celebrate Apple Blossom's 100th anniversary at the Carnival, starting April 26th and running through May 5th at Ward's Plaza on the corner of Valley Avenue and Weems Lane. Same location as previous years. The Carnival has 25 rides and 50 boardwalk games and activities for all ages, including wristbands for rides all night long. Of course, on parade weekend, visit the Old Town Xfinity Midway on the Walking Mall May 3rd and 4th before and after the parades. Enjoy live music, boardwalk games, and a variety of vendors. Visit thebloom.com for details.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. Play ball! It's time for the fun and excitement of West Virginia high school baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Parsons Ford, Brock's, the Heffley Motor Company, the Wagner Law Firm, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, the Skinner Law Firm, the Browns Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's, Carter Myers Automotive, Century 21 Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Hagerstown Ford, the Berkeley County Health Department, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Mother Shuckers, L.A. Roberts Jewelers, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, and the Mansion Freddie Law Firm.
And now for the pregame show. Let's go out to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Hedgesville Baseball Complex here in Hedgesville, West Virginia, as the Eagles get ready to take on the Jefferson Cougars. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. Kyle McLaughlin is our on-site producer. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop for this West Virginia high school baseball matchup. The Cougars looking for another win. They're on a nice little win streak, sitting at 11-5. Hedgesville 8-7, but an up-and-down year for them. Last time, though, the Eagles got the better of the Cougars with a 5-2 victory. Again, we'll see Ian Wolf on the mound for Hedgesville. Trip. You look at this matchup, it's typical EPAC type of matchup, usually going to be a close game. Jefferson fell to Hedgesville in the regionals last year. They fell to Hedgesville earlier this season, but they've already shown an ability the second time around to get the better of the teams that they lost to, beating Washington on Friday.
Oh, yeah. You know, Jefferson is a team that certainly, is going to be trying to play their best baseball at the end of the season. They didn't come in here this year with any sort of clear-cut, starting 9 and dealt with some injuries with Riley Morgan that changed things around. They just kind of shuffled the deck a couple times and been dealing out cards and different guys in different spots. And I talked to John a little bit before the Coach Lowry before the game here, before the broadcast, and he just I talked to him a little bit about his winning streak and said got things going a little bit in the right direction, and he just feels like if they can get the ball across the plate and not give up a lot of free bases, they can stay in any game. So, they're working out a few things, but, Hedgesville, same thing. Team that hit the cover off the ball last year had a little bit of struggles with their bats at times, and we've seen them come alive here as of late as well. So, mid-season, getting warmer, better baseball weather, EPAC games. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting to see these two teams play.
Our pregame show is brought to you by the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. Hedgesville, Jefferson, usually a good matchup, like we said. Ian Wolf, once again, getting the start against this Cougars lineup for Hedgesville, and doing the catching will be Jackson Reiser versus Cohen Rutherford, who we saw in that game against Martinsburg, struggle a little bit, and A.J. Spears doing the catching for the Cougars. Our starting battery is brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Trip, when you look at that matchup, Rutherford, besides that game against Martinsburg, has been pretty good for Jefferson, been one of their top starters with the injury to Riley Morgan. And Wolf obviously already dominated against this lineup, but kind of a last-second move there. Hedgesville is expected to go in a different direction, but some injuries had to move some things around.
Yeah, I mean, Hedgesville's changed lineup here a little bit. We see Canarium was a late scratch, and now we see, Elliott, who had some arm injury or arm soreness there, as a late scratch. So they're going to, go back to Ian Wolf. Ian Wolf, the last time, threw 7 complete, struck out 9, got the victory over Jefferson. So, prayers are out to the Canarium family as they left the ball field, I think, with a possible medical issue with one of the grandparents. So our prayers are out to Trent and his family. And, as far as Mason, I think it's just some soreness there. Elliott, the reason why he got scratched. So, but we know that Wolf can certainly get it done. He got it done the last time in that 5-2 victory. Jefferson's going to get their hands full of Ian Wolf again tonight, and Jefferson's going to throw Rutherford on the mound, who, like you said, has an uncharacteristic outing against Martinsburg. Other than that, he's been pretty well lights out at times for this Hedgesville team, for the Jefferson team.
Yeah, Mason Elliott's still playing, just not pitching. He's playing first base today. So we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get into the coaches' interviews here from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
April is National Donate Life Month. WV Medicine is joining the effort to raise awareness for organ donation. Did you know that more than 100,000 people are waiting for life-saving organ transplants? One donor can save up to 8 people through organ donation, provide sight for 2 people through cornea donation, and restore health for more than 75 people through tissue donation. Join WV Medicine and help spread awareness about the gift of donation. And if you haven't registered, visit registerme.org.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
You back here to Hedgesville for Hedgesville Jefferson High School baseball action. We'll now get into our coaches' interviews, brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. First, we'll hear from the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Eric Grove, and then Jefferson head coach John Lowry Sr. Here's the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Eric Grove. Coach, been kind of up and down year so far. How would you evaluate things for your team throughout the season?
Well, there have been times we haven't done any of the phases of the game the way we should, and we've won games where outside of the first one we've kind of outpitched and out-defensed the other team. Maybe it was just lack of competition, whatever. We really need to put all three phases of the game together against a good team tonight in order to get a win.
With that being said, you guys did beat Jefferson the last time around, and anytime you beat Jefferson, it's a good win for your program. A 5-2 victory last time. What were some things that you think helped you win that one, and what will you try to replicate tonight?
Well, I think Ian threw a lot of first pitch strikes for us and was able to use his other pitches to his advantage, and you have to keep good hitters off balance, and I don't think they were hitting as well then as they are now, but the principle is still the same. We don't walk people, we're okay, but we've had problems with that throughout the year. And I mean, I thought pitching would be our weak point, and probably other than walks, it's been our strength. So we need to continue with that, and we just need to execute a little better on offense.
Who do you have pitching tonight, and what are some things you're looking for from them?
Well, Ian's pitching again. I'll be honest, it's a late change because of an injury, so it's not something I love to do, but at the same time, it works kind of both ways because you have that familiarity where you know what to do with certain hitters, hopefully, and he kept them off balance last time, so we need another 5 to 7 innings out of that, and I know it's a little off the script, but it's okay. Sometimes it happens in a 32-game season.
For your lineup, you've definitely had some ups and downs, like you said, and where are you looking to get more production from the lineup? What do you think guys could do better at the plate?
Well, I think usually when we swing early in the count, we're better. We get to 2 strikes and we fold up, and we need to be a little bit more aggressive. But, you also have to gauge that off what the pitcher's doing. And offensively, I mean, I can't really even pinpoint a certain spot. We've had our 9 hitters have hit as well as people at the top of our lineup, so we really need 5 to 8 to pick it up. And just need to drive in runs. I know a lot of times you talk about manufacturing runs. It's good to do that against Jefferson, but when you have the bases loaded, 1 out, let's hit one in the gap one time, because we've done that on a very few occasions this year.
All right, Coach, anything else you want to try to do tonight to get the win?
I think you just have to keep the middle of their lineup swinging well. Keep those guys in check. Don't walk the people in front of them, and we'll have to see where we're at the end of the game.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Here's the head coach of the Jefferson Cougars, John Lowry Sr. Coach, team's been playing really good baseball as of late. Nice winning streak since the Martinsburg loss. What do you liked about the team during this winning streak?
Well, the idea is to try to play better and find answers each time out, and we think we've been in the process of trying to do that. The kids have stayed together, and we're starting to score some runs, and still some things that we need to work on. I think there'll always be things we need to work on, but as long as the kids play hard and try hard and stay together, a coach is pleased.
And it's been against some pretty good competition for across the state and in the EPAC. Obviously, you're getting good competition here, and then also to challenge yourself in the non-conference as well. What do you think that does for your team?
Well, I think you only get better when you play the better teams, and without question, the level of play in the Panhandle today or this spring is really, really good. Of course, Martinsburg heads that class; they're excellent. I think the rest of us, you could say, have a chance to be good. You would say that they are excellent. So we're trying to strive to see if we can get to that excellent status, so that hopefully at the end of the year, you never know what happens in baseball. Baseball's a funny game that way. So we're just trying to get better every game.
It's a young team too. Against Martinsburg the other day, you started 3 freshmen. You've had a lot of younger players getting a lot of playing time. How does that, I guess, affect things, and does that change anything for you as a coach when you have younger players?
Well, you play your best players, and we feel like that those guys are the strongest players at the positions that they're playing at. And when you consider their offensive capabilities, when you factor in defense and the way things have gone for us at times defensively, we're just trying to find answers. And, the answers are not necessarily assigned to a particular class or assigned to the ability of the player. It's, in uniform for us, and that's what we're trying to do. And, we're still looking, and you'll see a couple of changes tonight. Tweak offense here or there. It's just that's the fun of it from a coaching standpoint. And the re-entry rule allows you some flexibility in that, and And that's where the team aspect comes in. Everybody doesn't all the time get everything they want. They just got to contribute to what is best for the team, and the coaches are hopefully trying to put the players in the best position that, for them to succeed. And that's the goal, and that's what we work toward. That's what we're trying to be all about, and hopefully, we're moving in that direction.
Hedgesville got the best of you guys last time around, 5-2. What are some things you're trying to do this time around to get the win?
Well, obviously we got to score more runs, and the key for us is throwing the ball across the plate when we pitch. At times we struggle with that, and when we struggle with that, that's when we've had issues with giving up runs. And you're going to give up hits. You're going to make errors every now and then. The nature of the game never changes. It's been the same 100 years ago. It'll be the same 100 years again. It's up to the guys to understand what the nature of the game is and play to that. We're just kind of passing through the game. This game will be here after we leave. It was here before they got here, before I got here. And, the game's it's the game. And we got to try to understand the nuances within the game and see if we can play to that. And sometimes that requires sacrifice. That requires being able to handle adversity. It's just a lot of little things like that. And that's what makes it fun as a coach, although at times, it's frustrating as a coach too. But, we're working toward finding those answers and encouraging and getting them to understand that everything doesn't always go perfect for you. That's just not the nature of baseball. You can see that. Anybody can see that. So, that's why we play the number of games we have. You look at the big leagues, everybody wins a third, everybody loses a third, the other third changes it. Baseball's different from the other sports. Every time you change your pitcher, you're changing the dynamic of your team a little bit. If you had to play a different quarterback every game of football, you might see a little difference in that. So that's what makes the game fun, is trying to figure those things out, getting the kids to buy in, and go out and work hard and take care of the things that they can control and the things that they can't control and not worry about.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you to both teams' head coaches, Eric Grove of Hedgesville and John Lowry, Sr. of Jefferson. We'll take another quick break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue here on the Skinner Law Firm countdown to first pitch. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. Kyle McLaughlin, our on-site producer. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. Let's go ahead and get into our starting lineups, brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust for your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. We'll start with Jefferson leading off And playing second base will be Healy. Batting second, the right fielder, number 27, Riley Morgan. Batting third, the third baseman, number 11, Alex Danner. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 31, Surf Guerra. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 18, Sager. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 22, Brady Roberts. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 7, Ty Vickers. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 40, A.J. Spears. And rounding out the lineup in center field, number 2, Sam Hefner. For Hedgesville, leading off and playing shortstop will be number 17, Noah Brown. Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Landon Pence. Batting third, the second baseman, number 12, Cash Dunham. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 24, Connor Quinn. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 5, Ian Wolf. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 7, Mason Elliott. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 15, Mason Carter. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 28, Reiser. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 23, Donovan Smith. And Quinn is DHing for Peyton Jordan down there at third base. So, those are your starting lineups. Our weather is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more. It is a hot one here in Hedgesville. Temperatures were around the 80s earlier, 79 and sunny here at first pitch or right before first pitch. And we got some games going on tonight as well across the EPAC. Martinsburg is in Washington, or in Charlestown, taking on Washington. And Musselman is off. Spring Mills takes on Hampshire tonight. I believe that's everything going on for baseball.
Good night for baseball. Good weather everywhere. We see Jefferson's taking their warm-ups here, and we're a couple minutes behind here for start time. Still got to go through starting the lineups, and IO here for Jefferson finishing up. So it'll be running a little bit late, but looks like Martinsburg and Washington's about to start down there.
Yeah, I believe the JV game started a little bit late, and then kind of went a little long as well, even though they have that.
It was a heck of a JV game with a 11-10 victory of Jefferson. For Hedgesville, French had 2 doubles and McGill had a home run. They put up, looks like Hedgesville had 12 runs against 10, or 12 hits against 10 runs, and come up just a little short with Jefferson's 9 hits and 11 runs. So also on Jefferson's side, looks like Williams hit a home run, Kuchner, Pavanelli, and Dudley all doubled. So lots of runs in that first game, and it ran over a little bit here, but let things cool off a little bit for this nightcap.
Yeah, that's true. It was, all Jefferson at one point. I believe it was 9-1 when we got here. Mm-hmm. And then Hedgesville just started to chip away at the lead. Jefferson obviously doesn't give it up, but it was an exciting game, especially for JV, and good to see some good action there. It didn't actually finish since the JV rule is that past 6 o'clock. That's kind of the last ending to it. So who knows how it would have played out if they played a full 7, but it was definitely, a pretty entertaining game. So I think we'll see something probably similar. Maybe not as many runs come across in the varsity action, but you never really know. That's kind of the fun of EPAC baseball. Sometimes you get an unexpected blowout. Sometimes you get a really close game that maybe you weren't expecting would be super close. And sometimes you just get, what you expect, which is a good baseball game, which is most of the time. But every once in a while you get some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that JV baseball game was typical JV baseball. You think it's a blowout, and next thing you know, the other team chipping away. And Hedgesville did it with just 1 walk. So Jefferson was clean, throwing strikes. Hedgesville only walked 4 or 5 guys themselves. So, and only a couple errors here and there. But for JV baseball, it was a well-pitched, well-defense played game, and just the hitters just hit the pitching in that game, and it was fun to watch them run the bases and communicate with each other defensively, and it was just a fun game to watch there, especially there at the end when it got kind of exciting. When Hedgesville pulled up close.
Trip, any thoughts on these other matchups tonight? Washington, Martinsburg, and Spring Mills, Hampshire.
Well, Spring Mills is we seen Martinsburg really beat the brakes off of them there the other day in that windy game, and that's the first time that Spring Mills has been shown that first time Spring Mills had that kind of offense scored on them. They've been playing really close. Played Martinsburg close the first time, so I look for Spring Mills, coming off the weekend, 2 wins against Philip Barber and, doing things the right way. So I look for that to be a close game. As far as Martinsburg goes, Martinsburg, Washington, probably 2 of the teams in the EPAC that can pitch it and throw it and play defense and put a full game together right now. And we wouldn't be for a 5 or 6 run. I can't remember exactly what it was. Inning in a walk-off. Martinsburg is actually 18-2, but they found a way that night as Washington controlled that game, the first matchup, for 6 straight innings, and Martinsburg just figured out a way there in the end to get it done. But tonight, Connor Smith on the mound against Carson Buber, so I think Buber is going to throw a pretty good game and is going to hold Washington down, and Connor Smith, we know what he can do, so probably a low-scoring game. And we just always, no matter who they're playing, it doesn't matter. I think Martinsburg is always looking to get into someone's bullpen because I think that's when they do their damage. And Martinsburg has depth in their bullpen, so that's where they can win late as opposed to some of these other guys. I think that's one of the reasons why they are, 17-1 or 19-1, excuse me, and not, 15-4 at this moment.
Yeah, I think they find ways to win and, like you said, get into that bullpen and just stay kind of in the game no matter what, and they're never really out of it seems like. So our EPAC Baseball Roundup is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's, fast, fresh, friendly. Just about time for first pitch. Still waiting, of course, though, for the starting lineups and the national anthem. So get a little bit more into this matchup. Hedgesville 8-7 on the year. Jefferson 11-5, and they've been rolling recently, Drew.
Yeah, Jefferson's going to find a way to put it together. These, like you said, these 2 teams were, one of these 2 teams was going to state last year as they played each other in the regional, and it was very close competition. Hedgesville had, 3 guys on the mound that they could send out there. 3 upperclassmen they could send out there. Jefferson. Come up just a little bit short. They didn't hit the ball as well as Hedgesville did last year in that regional matchup. Both of them graduated, a ton of talent, and they're both here putting the pieces back together. And both of them still, great programs that are kind of a next man up program. And, they don't have down years. They have years where they are certainly more talented, on paper, just as any team would, but both teams continue to, regardless of what they graduate and who they bring back and the innings that they bring back on the mound, they both continue to stay very competitive in the EPAC and around the state. So be interesting to see tonight, with this warm weather and both teams, look, Hedgesville with the home field advantage. We know what they can do here. And in Jefferson with this, a little bit of a winning streak here and hitting the baseball better, what's going to happen, how it's going to unfold here tonight.
Going back to the last matchup between these 2 teams, a 5-2 win for Hedgesville. They used a lot of offense in the bottom of the lineup and ended up coming through for them. As we talked about, Wolf had a big pitching outing. And for Hedgesville, it's been back-to-back wins, a win over Spring Mills on Tuesday, 3-2, and a win over Berkeley Springs on Wednesday. And I believe Saturday against Mountain Ridge got rained out, or unless you know a score for that one, I don't see it on Game Changer. So I believe that's what must have happened with that matchup. So Jefferson today, then they'll take on East Hardy on Wednesday, Dominion on Thursday, Martinsburg on Friday, East Hardy on Saturday. So pretty busy week for the Eagles. For the Cougars, it's Hedgesville, obviously, today, Musselman, Williamstown on Friday, and then Bridgeport and Morgantown on Saturday. So they got some tough matchups this week as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a great week of baseball. We're getting into the second, or what do we want to say here, the last third of the season. Can we say that? I mean, basically we're into the 18, 20 game part of the season with 30 games. So I think the umpires are getting some recognition here. Umpire Jeff King, umpire Keith Allison, getting some handshakes. Looks like some cards. So
yeah, probably some gift cards, I would imagine. Something like that.
So both teams are going to come out and get their picture taken here with the umpires. And
every time I'm at Hedgesville, it's appreciation for officials. We had a referee appreciation night when I was here last, I think, too.
It's a great thing. I mean, we are certainly thankful for those guys. We know they get paid for their job, but they get out there and they get after it and try to do the best they can for these young men. And they get the calls 50% of the time, depending on which team you're rooting for. So
it's a tough job.
It's a tough job. Yeah, it's a tough job. But Keith Allison has been doing it for a long time. Jeff King has been doing it for a really long time, and called a lot of games that I've coached, and I have nothing but respect for both.
Yeah. So, thanks to both of them for doing it again here tonight. So, let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we should have first pitch. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Attention, West Virginians. Patrick Morrissey is the one proven conservative running for governor. With an unmatched record of delivering victories for our state, conservative Republican Patrick Morrissey has been endorsed by the NRA, stood up against federal overreach, fought and sued Joe Biden to protect West Virginia jobs, and defended our values against the far-left agenda.
When Biden screws West Virginia, I sue Biden, and West Virginia wins. A lot. I'm Attorney General Patrick Morrissey. I fought against the deep state and won to protect our jobs, defended our Second Amendment rights, upheld the sanctity of life, protected our kids from the woke left and their radical agenda. I'm the only proven conservative running and was the first to endorse Trump in this race.
Paid for by Morrissey 2024. Patrick Morrissey is the one proven conservative running for governor.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, where accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
Hedgesville, as starting lineups being announced here at the stadium. So let's go ahead and give them to you once again. For Hedgesville, leading off, it will be Brown at shortstop. Batting second, the center fielder Pence. Batting third, the second baseman Dunham. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Quinn. Batting fifth, the pitcher Wolf. Batting sixth, the first baseman Elliott. Batting seventh, the left fielder Carter. Batting eighth, the catcher Reiser. And batting ninth, the right fielder Smith. For Jefferson, leading off, it will be Healy, followed by Morgan, Danner, Guerra, Sager, Roberts, Vickers, Spears, and Hefner. Tripp, it's a pretty young Jefferson lineup.
Jefferson, Healy, junior. Morgan's the only senior there in the top. Danner, sophomore. I think Healy's a sophomore, Morgan a senior, Danner's a sophomore, Guerrero a freshman, Sager a freshman, Roberts a junior. So, I mean, three, I believe, seniors in that lineup. The rest, Hefner's a junior, I believe, and possibly a senior. We don't have that here. But anyway, a very young top of the lineup for Jefferson, very, very young.
Hedgesville's kind of a mix of young and familiar guys that we have seen. They were pretty young last year, but that bottom of the order that we saw really produced for them toward the end of last year. Has seen some changes, but still got Noah Brown, who had some big hits for them in the playoffs last year, Landon Pence, Connor Quinn, Ian Wolf, Mason Elliott. All those guys have that experience. You don't see Brett Pedersen in the lineup, so some different things for this team as well.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly lost a lot of pop in that lineup with, their shortstop, their leader, their dirtbag, and Connors, and then, Rich going down the lineup a bit, and then kind of turned back over with Chris French down there, played a very similar style of baseball on the other side of second base, and, of course, with Ruest and those guys that they graduated, the dynamics of this team is slightly different, but the coaching staff the same, the expectation is the same, and sometimes you got to hype yourself up. There were some hype guys there last year in French and Connor, and this year they just need to, believe in themselves a little more and just get after it. Noah Brown's done a great job at shortstop and, taking over that spot there. Cash Dunham coming in the second base spot, a young fella who's certainly has the ability to put up numbers. You see him there in the 3 spot. So they are, like you said, familiar. They're a lot of the same, but they're different. And I think what's lacking a little bit there, and this is an opinion, is that with Connor and Ruest with that quiet leadership, and Connor and French with that that never say die attitude is something they're lacking a little bit at the moment, but can certainly be can be fixed with a few wins.
All right, now we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have first pitch. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since when you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
Tune into the Sports Mix to hear from former and current local standout athletes.
It's been crazy, man. All the love, all the support, everyone reaching out to me. This is what I dreamed of when I was younger and stuff, and to have an opportunity to show them and do what I can do, it meant the world to me.
Co-hosts Colin McLaughlin, Nick Verzolini, and Dylan Bishop break it down weekdays from noon to 1 and re-aired from 5 to 6 right here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, and the TV 10 Facebook page.
Ready to go here. Ian Wolf starting there on the mound, and looks like possibly some new uniforms for the Eagles as well. Still got the pinstripes, but Hedgesville written across the chest, and the numbers on the front of the jerseys as well. All white uniforms with the navy blue, similar to kind of the Yankees in a lot of ways, and then a little bit different color blue for the hats.
Yeah, you got the West Virginia State logo or outlined with the H there in it, and it looks like they're wearing the all white pinstripes with the all white pants with the blue pinstripes, and half the guys out there with the pants all the way down covering the sock, and half of them out there with a stirrup look. So, well, a third of them. Sorry about that. 3 guys out there with Girardin and Wolf, and the left fielder out there is who's left fielder for these guys. Carter today is out there with his stirrups on there, his long socks showing.
Jefferson in the maroon uniforms with the gold numbers, gold letters, and the gray pants with the maroon stripe down the side. Leading off for Jefferson will be Healy, the second baseman. Cougars 11-5, 4-game win streak since the loss to Martinsburg. Playing good baseball.
Playing really good baseball at this point. Doing what they need to do to manufacture runs and get on top and throw strikes and just try to stay in the game as long as possible. As Hedgesville's playing up for Liam Healy here, leading off from the left-handed side.
And the first pitch to Healy is a call on strike one. Our first pitch is brought to you by the Meridius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. The next pitch for Wolf on 0-1. Healy lays down a beautiful bunt down the third baseline. Girardin charges in, throws it over the head of his first baseman, Mason Elliott, and it's in the right field. That'll allow Healy to slide into second base safely. So it should be maybe a single and an error. I think he would have beat it out anyway, but it was going to be a close play.
It had been darn close. The throw did go way up the line, allowed him to get there. I'm not sure we can assume a single there, so I'm not sure a game changer will do there. But a good throw would have certainly been a bang-bang play. So I think it was just thrown high and not much the first baseman Elliott could do about it, and a lot of foul ground territory for Hedgesville to allow Healy to move up.
Yeah. Morgan sends this one to deep right field. Chasing after it is Donovan Smith. It's over his head and off the wall. Healy will score easily from second. Morgan's going to get a stand-up triple as the Cougars take an early 1-0 lead on the RBI triple from Riley Morgan.
That ball first pitch was stung pretty well, and the young right fielder out there, Smith, getting the start today, he kind of drifted on it and was just he continued to carry, and held up. Liam Healy held up a little bit, and we seen it was going to drift. He come in standing up, and then actually did get a throw over. Not that it was going to make any difference, but he was in easily. But ball kind of got away from Girardin there for a second as well too. But man on third and 1 out, 1-0 ball, or no out, 1-0 ball game.
And Danner crushes this one to left field. Going to stay in the park and make the catch there is Landon Pence in center. But coming in to score from third will be Riley Morgan. So Danner with the sacrifice ribby. And the Cougars take an early 2-0 lead.
4 pitches. Right? Got a call strike to Healy, then a bunt, and then swinging, or first pitch triple and a first pitch sack, isn't it? 4 pitches, 2 runs, 1 out. That was quick without a home run.
That's true. And that's one thing as Wolf delivers this next pitch low for ball 1. At the lower levels, teams want to jump on those early pitches more so than what you see at the majors. Usually it's about taking pitches, working maybe to get to the bullpen. And that's kind of a different style. Talk about with Coach Grove, he says, as Guerra on the second pitch, he says, lines it into center field for a single.
Yeah, Coach Lowry said there pregame, I sat and talked to him. He said that we're starting to hit the ball a little bit better. Well, he's not lying. Second thing about, we talked about the late scratch with Mason Elliott with some arm soreness is, Jefferson gets to see, Elliott Wolf for the second time. So, that's one reason why a lot of times you don't, throw these guys back to back.
This one hit on the ground and over the third baseman, Peyton Girardin's head on a weird bounce there for Sager, and Jefferson going to work here in this first inning, another single.
Jefferson showed they would bunt with Healy, so Girardin had to come up in the grass, and Sager got a Baltimore chop, I guess you call it. not necessarily what you would see without, on the radio we want to say went straight up in the air, but it hopped off the hard ground and went over top the third baseman's head, who was drawn in, and then, just a bad luck single there for given up by Wolf after he'd been hit pretty hard a couple of times. An opportunity there for a possible double play should the ball had not taken that hop and minimize that damage, but instead Jefferson gets everything rolling their way at the moment, and we have men on first and second and nobody out, so game's early. I had a little pitching, talked to his pitcher. Coach Schneider went out and settled down his pitcher, Wolf. And so, Jefferson just come out swinging. Not much you can do about it at this point other than try to maybe throw a different first pitch. Maybe try a first pitch curveball or find a corner or something, but a little different approach as right now it appears that Jefferson's sitting first pitch fastball.
Next pitch here from Wolf, called strike one, and it's the second time they've seen him. It's warmer than it was probably the first time they played, and it was early in the year too, so pitching usually ahead of the hitting early in the season, and Jefferson's hot right now, and clearly that's shown here at the plate, but Wolf's starting to settle in at this at-bat as he gets ahead of Roberts 0-2.
Wolf gave up 2 hits in a complete game last time. He's given up 4 hits in the first inning here without an out. It's 1 out.
Yeah. But a 2-0 Cougar lead. The next pitch from Wolf is popped up in the infield. You hear Noah Brown call for it and make the play.
It was an infield fly, so, runners were all standing on the bags as Roberts ran it out.
I'll bring Vickers here to the plate. 2-0 lead for the Cougars, and 2 down here in the inning. Ty Vickers, the shortstop. Wolf checks the runners and delivers the next pitch. That one slicing away and fouled off the end of the bat from Vickers.
Vickers getting a start here at shortstop. Here tonight we've seen Dominguez in the Martinsburg game, the freshman. And Vickers was an entry later in the game at second base. Tonight we see Vickers at shortstop.
The 0-1, a called strike 2 at the knees. Nice pitch there from Wolf, so seems to be finding his spots a little bit better as the inning goes on. 2-0 lead for the Cougars. Runners on first and second for Jefferson as well. The next pitch from Wolf, a big swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jefferson threatens, scores 2. Hedgesville ends up getting out of the inning with leaving 2 runners on base. We will head to the bottom of the first. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. Their relentless power and versatility make these vehicles the ultimate challengers for exhilarating adventures and formidable terrain. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2023.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA's moving lives forward.
Available all-wheel drive on Pilot based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009 or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. 2-0 Jefferson as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Our bottom of the first is brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Visit them at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsini's.com. Our top of the first was brought to you by the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, proudly serving our area since 1880. Cohen Rutherford on the mound here tonight, Trip for Jefferson. Against this Hedgesville lineup, it will be Noah Brown, Landon Pence, and Cash Dunham to lead things off.
Yeah, I mean, Hedgesville has the same, ability that Jefferson has there at the top of that lineup there to put runs up pretty quick. So, it was a great job by Wolf after the mound visit to settle in and certainly minimize that damage that was looked to be, at one point, could have been, a really bad inning. Men on first and second, 1 out, and Jefferson, with their ears pinned back, swinging the first pitch and hitting the ball pretty hard. but he was able to induce an infield fly and then get a big-time strikeout, which in an inning on the strikeout gives you a little bit of, insurance as a pitcher. Just says, I still got it. I can get these guys out, and, it's just the mental game. So, sometimes you inning on a hard line drive doesn't quite give you the confidence as going into the dugout after a good strikeout and a big spot in the game. So, see what Rutherford can do.
This pitch misses low for ball 1 to Noah Brown, playing shortstop today, wearing number 17. The right-hander tuning in against Cohen Rutherford, who delivers on 1-0 and misses again. 2 balls and no strikes. Rutherford, the Musselman transfer, coming in here to join the Cougars. And the 2-0 pitch. This is outside and low for ball 3.
Got himself in some hitters counts against Martinsburg. Got himself in trouble a little bit there as well. So needs to avoid that here, especially with a lead.
The 3-0 is a called strike 1 on the inside corner. Brown thought it was ball 4. But taken all the way on 3-0 makes it 3-1. And the next pitch from Rutherford. Fouled away. So Brown works the count to full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes with the swinging foul. And Rutherford coming back from 3-0.
Yeah, good recovery there.
The 3-2 to Brown is fouled away again. 2-0. Cougars on top of the Eagles. Brown digs back in on a 3-2 pitch and fouls this one away. Great at bat, hit off of the leg, I believe, of Brown as well. So dead ball, but good battle here, Tripp.
Yeah, did a nice job. I mean, you got that 3-0 pitch he thought was in a little bit. He come back after that. He was sitting dead red, 3-1, just missed that pitch, fouled off a couple outside fastballs, and at the moment, it looked like Rutherford's just trying to find a place for his fastball to sneak by Noah Brown, and Noah Brown's hands are too quick for that.
The 3-2 fouled away again by Brown. So the battle continues here between Rutherford and Noah Brown. Rutherford steps off and takes a breath. Now steps back on the rubber and looks into his catcher, A.J. Spears. Brown digs back into the batter's box. The 3-2 is a breaking ball, fouled away.
So big curveball there that he just didn't stay behind a little bit. All he could do was fight it off. He just kind of rolled it over down the third baseline.
Brown continues to force a ton of pitches here in this first at-bat. And the 3-2. Again, fouled off.
Yeah, it's a great placement. He has to swing at the ball. I mean, it's a knee-high pitch on the outside. Not a lot Noah can do with it. He's doing a great job of fouling that off. And, Rutherford's just doing a great job of not taking across the middle of the plate.
3-2 misses low and outside for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for the Eagles.
Great at bat for Noah Brown. And a good fight out of Rutherford fighting back after that 3-0 count. But good battle there early between leadoff batter and the pitcher.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to lay off, too, because you swing at so many in a row and you're fouling them off, and then you take one on the outside. Part of the plate could have possibly came back across, and you're just kind of in that situation. Good pickoff move from Rutherford, but sliding back in safely is Brown.
Brown's been, the 3-4 hitter for this team for a while, and, Cashton's been leading off, so for him to take that leadoff walk is big, considering that, he doesn't always, hit in that spot.
Pence digs back in, takes it low. It's off the glove of the catcher, Spears. Brown will then take second. So a runner in scoring position here for Hedgesville, who trails at 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning.
That's what you don't want, when you're a coach. A walk and then, immediately a wild pitch pass ball. And next thing you know, they haven't even put the ball in play, and they've got a runner in scoring position off a few pitches.
The 1-0 from Rutherford is fouled off the bat of Landon Pence and hit off of him.
Got him in the back. He was behind that pitch, hit the plate there, and it ricocheted back up. Look, it got him in the square of the back. You don't see that very often.
No. Pence will dig back in here. With a runner in scoring position, nobody out for the Eagles. The next pitch is low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Pence has been the guy for, we're going to see Coach John Lowry, who's on the diamond here. He's wearing that boot from some surgery he had on his foot that seems to be healing pretty well. He's going to go out and have a little talk with his pitcher after the second batter. During the second batter. Pence was a tough out for Hedgesville. Has been holding down that 2 spot, getting, 1-2 hits a game regularly and doing a great job of, I'm sure it's a good possibility he's, if the batting average leader on this team, if not, certainly in the top 2 or 3, I would think. And but a very consistent hitter, stays within himself. Single, double, and just constantly has good at bats. So, hats off to him. He came in here last year and broke into a lineup that was pretty tough to break into, and just hit his way in. And he's continuing to, to do good things here for Hedgesville.
The 2-1 pitch to Pence is a foul ball.
Fair ball.
Oh, fair ball. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to go foul. I thought it hit off the plate, to be honest, but
it hit off the plate, I believe, went up in the air, and A.J. Spears had to make a decision to grab it so he could have a play at first base. When he did, it had such a spin, hit his catcher's glove just inside the fair territory line, according to Keith Allison, as you and I both assumed foul. I did too, but I was seeing his hand, show fair, and our angle looked kind of foul, but he's right on top of it there, and it was caught in the air and just clicked out of Spears' glove, and everybody's safe, first and third, nobody out, and here comes Cash Dunham.
Pitch to Dunham, a big swing and a miss for strike. Well, he actually foul tipped it, but either way, strike 1.
Young man has been the leadoff guy for most part of the year here for Hedgesville.
The 0-1 pitch misses. Oh no, called strike on that outside corner. Looked a little low from up here, but called strike 2. And
Nick's got to get hooked up with the umpire here. They're on different pages right now.
There's on first and third here. The next pitch slapped the other way towards second. That will score the run from third to first, and is in time for the first out.
That was a nice job by Dunham there. Curved ball. Not much he could do with it. He just kind of slapped it. Anything get to the right side is going to score the run. And then you have to just, run as hard as you can, try to stay out of the double play. And he got enough bat on it to get it to the second baseman. But the only place Liam Healy had to play at was at first. So not only did he get the RBI, but he also moves the runner into scoring position with that by just slapping it and not striking out.
I'll bring Connor Quinn to the plate, who will foul off that first pitch. Quinn, the DH, we've seen a lot of him over the years as a part of this lineup, and one of those returners.
Yeah, he hit the cover off the ball last year too, so he's earned that spot, and there's no doubt about it. He's one of the top hitters on this team.
The 0-1 misses high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, and a runner on second for the Eagles. The next pitch from Rutherford is low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Connor Quinn.
Looks like both these offenses are going to be tough outs here tonight.
The 2-1 pitch. Chopped down the third base line. Danner charges in, makes the throw to first, not in time. Connor Quinn with a rare infield single.
Yeah, similar to the first inning, or the top of the first, when Jefferson got the chop over the third baseman's head. Here we get basically almost a swinging bunt. Danner comes flying up, makes a do-or-die play, throws the ball across the diamond, and umpire Jeff King says that Connor Quinn beat it out. So both teams are benefiting from some good luck and some good rolls here early offensively.
Next pitch here to Wolf, a breaking ball that missed tie. So Wolf trying to get the game at least tied here with a runner on third and a runner on first. And a 2-1 Jefferson lead, and Wolf sends it hard on the ground, hits off of the shortstop Vickers, and into left center field. Quinn is sprinting for third. The turn not coming on the relay throw, and we are tied at 2.
The ball was hit really hard by Wolf, and not a whole lot Vickers can do there as the ball come up. As he was playing, he was down to get a pinch run or a courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 34. I'm not sure we have a 34 on the roster. Let's say 24 maybe. No, that is Connor Quinn. It's like a 3-4 on that line. On that. Regardless, you have your courtesy runner. That ball smoked, and not much Vickers could do with it as it come up on that hard dirt.
That'll bring Mason Elliott to the plate. He fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Yeah, there's no 34 on the game changer roster either, so I'm not sure exactly on that one. But Elliott pops this one up into right field, and it is caught. Quinn will tag from third. The relay throw to the plate, safe. And Hedgesville takes a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, great play there by Raleigh Morgan as he made the play. Got a good hard throw to the cutoff man. A good relay from Guerra to the plate, a hard slide, and just got in there. Smith Quinn showing a little bit of speed as he rounded first on the ground ball that got past Vickers to get to third. Now showing the speed there as he scores on the big arm of Raleigh Morgan.
And an infield single for him, too.
Yeah. Speedy Connor Quinn here today.
That's what he's known for, I guess. Mason Carter will come to the plate as the pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside.
So
Mason Carter here at the plate.
Courtesy runner Plogger is what we're hearing from the press box here. Kason Plogger.
3-1 count here on Mason Carter, excuse me. Back-to-back Masons in the lineup. I'm sorry, 2-1 pitch. Plogger takes off for second, slides in safely.
Going to get interference on the batter. The runner's going to be out on interference as Carter swung and stayed. In umpire Keith Allison's opinion, he swung the bat and stayed out, into the playing area or across the plate and interfered with A.J. Spears' throw. So, in the umpire's opinion, we have batter's interference. The runner attempting to steal is out. The end of the game on the bases. But Hedgesville scores 3.
The Eagles score 3. Cougars score 2 in the first. It's 3-2. We head to the second when we come back. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Score huge savings on a new Chevy this month at CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. Right now, during Chevy truck season, get a new 2024 Silverado 1500 with 0.9% financing plus no payments for 120 days. Or get MVP savings with up to $11,000 off MSRP. And did we mention every new car comes with Chevy Complete Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty? Find new roads at CMA's ChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Top of the second inning is brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. A nice place to do business. Eagles 3, Cougars 2 as we head to the second. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. And A.J. Spears will lead things off here for Jefferson. It's the 8-9-1 hitters due up. Spears, Hefner, Healy.
Yeah, when Spears come up to throw there, Mason Carter he made that swing from the right hander, just stayed out over the plate enough, in Keith Allison's opinion, to interfere with the throw. That first said when that happens, then the runner's automatically out, going stealing. So
first pitch to Spears misses high and inside for ball 1. The next pitch here from Wolf is a ball inside, so 2-0 count.
Spears, Hefner here, and then we're right back to the top of that order to give Wolf a fit there that first inning. So it's important that he not let these guys get on.
This one a called strike 1, and depending on how you ruled that Healy play, 3-hit first inning there for Jefferson. Everybody put the ball in play until you got to Vickers with a strikeout. There's a called strike 2 on Spears, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So forced him into a lot of pitches as well. And now Wolf will deliver the 2-2. It's low for ball 3.
Wolf has that wind-up, or he has that little hitch right there before delivery, gathers himself, a little extra hop there, and probably it doesn't do, it could disrupt the hitter's timing a little bit. They're expecting him to come, and he just kind of hitches, hangs his leg.
The 3-2 popped foul and out of play by Spears.
Young Jake Razor behind the plate. Jackson Razor behind the plate.
The full count pitch here from Wolf, hit on the ground towards short. Brown fields it cleanly, throws the first in time for the first out. So Spears grounds out. Now we'll bring Hefner to the plate.
Hefner been holding down that center field spot for Jefferson most of the year. DH for occasionally. He's gotten his bat into the lineup here lately. Anywhere from leadoff to number 9. So certainly a guy that more than likely has plenty of leadoff speed. As a lot of times your number 9 guys, your second leadoff here. So we know he has plenty of speed out there in the outfield and tracks the ball well.
Hefner shows bunt, pulls it back, still called a strike.
Hefner was looking for something on the probably inner half to drag down to third and try to duplicate what Healy did.
Girardin is in on the grass, expecting the bunt now as this pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, 3-2. Hedgesville leads Jefferson here in the second inning, top of the second. Next pitch from Ian Wolf is low for a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Wolf helped Hedgesville get the win last time these two teams met, a 5-2 victory. And the 2-1 pitch is lined in the left center field, but right to the left fielder, Mason Carter, for the second out.
Mason Carter, also a transfer, come over from Musselman. Him and, I believe, Girardin from Spring Mills. Also, Bradley Letts is a new player this year on Hedgesville's team from, I believe, Goretti. So, a few new faces. As each team has had a couple players shuffled here and there. Hedgesville getting 3 new faces this year.
And that new transfer rule. Here's a called strike 1. Led to a lot of different guys playing at a lot of different schools, and sometimes it's tough to track where they were before because you're like, oh, I recognize that name. So you kind of just presume they're still at the same school, but then you realize, no, that's not where they played.
Yeah, you got Rutherford on the mound for Jefferson, transferred from Musselman. So 2 Musselman transfers in this game tonight, for one for Hedgesville and one for Jefferson.
0-2 count. And the next pitch just misses for ball 1.
Nice job by Jackson Reiser there to kind of frame that thing a little bit. He folded it, like he taught. Did a good job.
The 1-2 pitch from Wolf, sent high into the air. Reiser can't make the play, off his glove and foul. Tough one for the catcher.
Very tough play for the catcher there. Is it right there pretty much in the left-hander's batter's box? He got rid of that. He was trying to get rid of that mask looking up, and he really wasn't moving a lot, so Keith Allison was kind of hung there. They danced a little bit until Reiser finally got rid of that helmet and found it there just a little bit too late because it went straight up the chimney chute.
Healy either reached on an error or had an infield single his last time, depending on what you want to say there about that Girardin play down there at third. Tough play. Well-executed bunt, though, either way to put the pressure on the defense.
Yeah, it was a pressure bunt, regardless of how you want to look at it. And that's what you want out of a drag bunt like that, is just get pressure on the defense.
The 2-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the outside corner. And just like the end of the first inning, Ian Wolf ends the second with a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. 3 up, 3 down for Jefferson. Eagles coming back to the plate. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. We got a defensive change there, Trip, as Nyan Dominguez coming in for Healy. Liam Healy.
Going to move Vickers to second, where Healy was playing. As Vickers moves from short to second, Healy substituted out for Nyan Dominguez. Dominguez will now take over at short.
Now Carter got the interference, but he's not up. So they said runner is out, but his at-bat does not continue here apparently.
He must have called the batter out on interference.
Or it's a miss here from the ump, I don't know. But we will have Reiser to lead off the inning. So Reiser, Smith, Brown.
Was it scored?
1-1 count is foul tipped. Fourth strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Says batter out.
Okay.
Interference, so.
It almost looked like he had said the runner was out, so.
Yeah, so, I mean,
his
ruling would have been, should have not been the third out. I assume that the ruling would have been an out and the runner goes back at that point. It's a touch up my rule on that one.
1-2 count is lined to the second baseman, now Ty Vickers playing second. And Dominguez into the game. So Vickers makes the play there. For the first out of the inning. And we will continue here with Donovan Smith.
So unlike a conventional caught stealing, the batter would come back. That was a batter interference. The batter's out, and he lost his opportunity to swing this. And
Smith fouls this one away. Either way, it was the third out, so ending the inning there and ending an early Hedgesville rally as they hold a 3-2 lead here. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Rutherford answered Wolf's 1-2-3 of a 1-2-3 of his own, as there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. As it felt like both guys kind of settled in as the inning went on in that first inning. And here you get a line out and a strikeout with Noah Brown coming to the plate, who walked his first time in an excellent at-bat. That at-bat also kind of changed the flow of the game. A lot of pitches for Rutherford in that first batter.
Yeah, now we're seeing Rutherford coming through the second time. First pitch curveball that time. Stayed up. But, yeah, definitely a great at-bat for Noah Brown to get that inning started.
Brown this time, though, pops it up right field. Chasing after it is Riley Morgan, and with the glove, he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3 goes Hedgesville. In the second, we head to the third. It is Eagles 3, Cougars 2. Jefferson coming back to the plate. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
Panhandle Printing and Design is your full-service local print shop.
With over 50 years of combined experience, we know how to handle all of your printing and design needs.
We can handle anything, from small business cards to wrapping large vehicles. Our in-house design team can do it all. As a staple of this community, we love helping people promote their events, businesses, and anything they're passionate about. Envision, create, and bring your ideas to life with Panhandle Printing and Design.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Our score, Eagles 3, Cougars 2. Top of the third inning. Coming up here shortly with Wolf remaining in the game on the mound for Hedgesville. Our top of the third is brought to you by the Dutch Miller Automotive Group, home of friends and family pricing. I'm sorry, bottom of the third. Top of the third.
Top of third, yeah, you're good.
Bottom of the second was brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department, Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. So our score 3-2, and Riley Morgan to lead things off here for the Cougars. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Morgan, one of the veterans in this lineup trip, and he crushed a double his first time up.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball really well right now. Tracking the ball in the outfield pretty well. Here he goes again with a big hard shot right at Noah Brown this time, though.
Yep, so that's a ground out for Morgan to lead off the third. Well hit, but right to the shortstop.
Yeah, ball's not quite finding a hole like it was for both teams the first inning. And his pitcher's settling in a little bit, still throwing to contact. As Wolf has a couple strikeouts. And other than that, his defense had to make some plays for him, some tough plays.
Danner had a sacrifice RBI. I believe actually it was a triple for Morgan that last time up. But anyway, Danner will swing and miss at this first pitch. Surfgara, Sager in the on-deck circle. Time called by the Cougars.
Not really happy with his approach there. It was an 0-0 curveball that was away, and sure telling Danner, hey, if you're going to take a hack at it, go ahead and take a swing, but try to lay off the curveball out. But if you are going to sit on something, sit on a fastball and look for a hanging curveball, but don't get caught looking foolish on the first pitch, like that. And now you just got to clear your head. You know what he's got. You've seen these pitches and hang in there. So probably just a little pick-me-up and reminder about his approach at the plate.
That time he lays off the pitch running away from Wolf. Make it 1 ball, 1 strike. And it definitely seems like Wolf has kind of settled in like we saw from Rutherford as well. And that's kind of to be expected here in the EPAC, as this one, though, is hit well out toward left field. It will stay in the park, and making the play is Mason Carter out there in left. Alex Danner flies out. 2 down here and 2 batters, and that'll bring Garrett to the plate.
He got it off the end of the bat. A great pitch there by Ian Wolf to get him off of, mess his timing up early. Got him down 0-1, then threw him another one, then come in with a fastball, and he just didn't get the barrel on it there. Got it out there to left field, and Wolf doing a nice job here, settling in after a rough first couple batters.
Garrett takes this one for a called strike one. Single his first time. And then he was followed by Sager, who also hit a single. As Jefferson came out swinging the bat early. Got on the board first with 2 runs. Hedgesville, though, responding, making it 3-2, and this one fouled away. Now no balls and 2 strikes on Guerra. But Eagles respond. They're in the lead now here in the third. And looking to get out of this inning unscathed. The 0-2 count with 2 down from Wolf. The high kick, and it ran in and hit him.
Hit him on the head. The last thing you want to do is hit someone 0-2, but certainly don't want to hit him, and come up and in the head like that. So definitely just got away from Wolf as he just reached back for a little extra there to try to throw it by him on the inner half. Got away from him, and Gary kind of tried to duck out of the way, but it caught that helmet, so that's why they wear the helmet.
It didn't really seem like he had his footing on that one, as this pitch is a called strike one.
That's kind of think where he wanted to throw that pitch to Gary as it ran in on him there, but wasn't a solid hit. It kind of deflected off that helmet, so no worse for the wear.
The 0-1 pitch just misses on a pretty good-looking pitch from Wolf for ball one.
Curveball that was up, kind of dropped in.
Tough one to lay off there from Sager. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down, and the next pitch from Wolf, a little high again for ball 2. So Wolf battling here with 2 down in the inning. A runner on first, and Guerra takes his lead. Wolf's next pitch, hit hard, shortstop Brown can't get a glove on it. It's in the left center field, and there's runners on first and second.
Yeah, the ball's hit similar to the one that got through Vickers. It just hit extremely hard, and tough play for the shortstop there as it got in on him, got to him quick, and kind of short hopped him and tried to backhand it and make a great play, but ball was just hit a little hard there. Hit really hard, not a little hard, and it's an extremely tough play for the shortstop there.
Yeah, Brown did get to the spot to possibly make the play and get himself in position, but couldn't quite get the glove on it, as Roberts will take it inside for ball one. So 1-0 count, 3-2. Hedgesville hanging on to the lead. Tough way to possibly end this inning for Ian Wolf with the hit by pitch and then the hard hit single.
They got a couple of fly ball outs, I believe, and then coming up here with men on first and second now, 2 outs as he was cruising there momentarily.
2-0. Next pitch to Roberts from Wolf. Popped up right field. Chasing after it is Donovan Smith. He'll make the play on the run for the final out of the inning. So the Cougars threatened a little bit toward the end of that third inning, but end up going scoreless. We head to the bottom of the third. Our score, Hedgesville 3, Jefferson 2. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Our score, Hedgesville 3, Jefferson 2. As Cougars coming to the back. Eagles coming back to the plate here for the bottom half of this third inning. It's Pence, Dunham, Quinn due up, 2-3-4 hitters. Pence reaching on an error his first time. And then Dunham had the sacrifice RBI, and Quinn singled. Cohen Rutherford in his third inning of work. Settled down in that second inning with a 1-2-3 inning, and this one a called strike one. As we mentioned it earlier, Pence having a great season for the Eagles. And the 0-1 takes another tough chop. Dominguez charges in. Throw is not in time. Good hustle by Pence for the infield single.
Yeah, infield single. Dominguez did everything he could. He come charging in. He threw off on the run there, threw a perfect strike across, but Pence was just knew it from out of the box. It was going to be a close bang bang play. So he was on his horse getting down that line. Great job of hustling out and getting himself a single.
That's one of those plays where both guys kind of do the right thing. As this one hit hard on the ground, could be two from the Cougars, and they get two. 4-6-3, double them up on Dunham. First pitch swinging.
Ground ball that scorched across the infield there, right? Nice play there by Vickers. Flipped it to underhand, flipped it to Dominguez, come across and threw a hard throw across the diamond. And Dunham still made it a close play with his speed. But a great execution there on the 4-6-3 double play by Jefferson.
Quinn with the infield single. He came around to score in the last AB for him. And the pitch from Cohen Rutherford misses high and outside for ball one. Rutherford, the right-hander. He's pitched in a lot of big games over the years. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. One with two down. Misses low for ball two.
Beautiful night for baseball. We don't see much wind, and temperatures are just perfect.
This one hit on the ground up the middle and through into center field. Connor Quinn with a two-hit day and a two-out single to extend the inning here in the third for Hedgesville. That'll bring Ian Wolf back to the plate. Wolf ripped an RBI single his last time. Good piece of hitting from Connor Quinn right back up the middle. So Hedgesville with the 3-2 lead and looking to extend this inning against Rutherford and the Cougars. Bottom half of the third, the next pitch to Wolf is low and outside for ball one. Ian Wolf, the pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Next pitch to Wolf. Good swing down third. Danner will let it go foul.
Wolf swings it hard. He's got that Babe Ruth mentality, don't it? I swing hard in case I hit it. Yeah, that nice looking swing there in the box, throwing the ball well on the mound. Great player this year is stepping up a role into another leadership role here for.
Hits this one hard towards center field, out toward that blue monster, and it is over the wall there in center. Swing hard, and you'll hit a home run like Babe Ruth, too. A two-run shot for the Eagles, and it's 5-2.
Yeah, he definitely gives it all he's got when he gets into that swing there early in the count. Real nice job. He hit that thing dead center right over the top of the blue monster there. So Ian Wolf having a day here today, and that pitch was down the middle, and I think that's what third or fourth balls went straight back up the middle here this inning for Hedgesville as they take a 5-2 lead off of that. That ball was mashed. So congratulations to Ian Wolf on a ball that cleared that fence out there pretty well.
Well, it looked like after the double play, Rutherford had a great chance for another 1-2-3 inning. Quinn fights off an infield singles. This pitch here to Elliott is a called strike. And then Ian Wolf blast one over the right center field wall for a 2 RBI home run. I mean, you have to get through this 4-5 of Hedgesville. We know this park, too. I mean, it plays well for hitters, it seems like. This one's outside for a ball, 2-1.
third home run we've seen today, 2 in the JV game, now 1 in the varsity game. So, but that ball wasn't aided by anything other than just the sheer strength of Ian Wolf.
This one hit well by Elliott, but right to the right fielder, Riley Morgan, for the final out of the inning. But the Eagles add 2 with the Ian Wolf home run, and it's 5-2. Hedgesville on top of Jefferson. We head to the 4th. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
The Sports Mix is your place in the Eastern Panhandle for national sports through a local lens.
We're now joined by the voice of the Washington Wizards, Dave Johnson. Dave, how are you today?
This might be a first for me. I'm actually doing an interview from the tarmac at Dulles Airport. We're getting ready to fly to Detroit.
Co-hosts Dylan Bishop, Nick Verzolini, and Colin McLaughlin break things down weekdays from noon to 1 and re-aired from 5 to 6. Right here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, and the TV 10 Facebook page.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Eagles 5, Cougars 2. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tebben, happy to have you with us. Kyle McLaughlin, our on-site producer. And back in the studio is Dylan Bishop, 5-2. Hedgesville on top here as we begin this 4th inning. The top of the 4th is brought to you by the Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance, reliable coverage since 1877. Call 304-263-0809 for a quote today, or visit FMIWV.com. It's a good ball game here. A lot of excitement. Ian Wolf with the home run, and now he's back out there on the mound. A 2-run shot to extend the Eagle lead. He'll face Ty Vickers, who was a part of that good double play for Jefferson. But Vickers so far in the day just striking out in his one at-bat. Gets behind here, no balls and a strike. The next pitch from Wolf is a called strike, too.
Wolf doing a nice job there, coming back out there, keeping things under control, not trying to do too much or overpower. You know, after that home run, got some excitement, got some blood flowing, of course, and he's coming out there throwing pitches and trying to throw to contact.
0-2 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Second time Vickers has gone down swinging, and that will bring A.J. Spears to the plate. He had grounded out his first time up to the shortstop, Noah Brown. So Wolf, after kind of a tough first inning where the Cougars just jumped all over it with 3 hits, and every batter until Vickers struck out made contact and put the ball in play. This one to Spears, a bouncer for ball 1. He's then settled in for a 1-2-3 second. Faced a little bit of adversity back in the 3rd, but got out of it and strikes out Vickers here to lead off the inning. Just his 3rd strikeout of the game, as this one just misses for ball 2.
It's a pretty big game when you look at the EPAC standings. I mean, you know, certainly Martinsburg right now has the upper hand by far, but, you know, these two teams could easily be the 2 seed, depending on what happens. And Hedgesville can, you know, if Hedgesville can get 2 victories over Jefferson, I believe they could, you know, pretty much block that, you know, as the season moves forward, as long as they just play with them from here out as far as win-loss record in the EPAC.
Now misses outside for ball 3. And you never know what can happen the second time around for a lot of these teams against Martinsburg. So still a lot to play for, even though it feels like no matter what, if you're Hedgesville, you're probably playing Musselman. But, I mean, there's a lot of baseball left, so you never know. You got to stick with the season. 3-2 count here. And yeah, Jefferson's probably playing the winner of Hampshire-Washington. Or possibly they want to avoid having to play in that first game, you would think, as this one popped out towards center field. Charging in And making the play is Landon Pence.
It's like Pence couldn't find it at first. He was looking for it and had his hand out like I can't see it, find it, and finally thought he got a bead on it and made a play as the ball was lifted high up in the air to center field.
Do you happen to know the Martinsburg score?
It was 5-3 there a minute ago when we checked in on it. I believe it's still 5-3. Showing 5-3 on the stream, and looks like we are in the bottom of the fourth. And Michael Potar has walked with one out, bringing Gabe Schoen to the plate. Carson Buber on the mound. So Washington down 5-3. A man on second at the moment, Michael Potar with one out with a chance to get a man in score position to cut the lead to 1.
Spear Mills trails Hampshire 4-0 in the fourth.
A little mound visit by all the infielders here with 2 outs.
In a 2-0 count here to Hefner. Flew out to left field his first time around. The next pitch here from Wolf misses outside for ball 3. So if you walk him here, it goes back to the top of the order.
Yeah, you don't want it. It's part of the, high school baseball. You want to get to the top of the order with nobody on base if at all possible.
And the 3-0 called strike 1. This bottom of the order has kind of struggled so far, hitless in the game, so you'd like to get through them if you can, if you're Wolf. The 3-1 pitch, called strike 2.
Nice job by Hefner, 3-0 count. Got his toes up on the plate there and made it tough for Wolf to see a lot of that plate, but Wolf did a great job of just pounding that zone with his last 2 pitches. So 3-2, 2 outs, and Wolf's a pitch away from getting out of this inning, 1-2-3.
The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ian Wolf with his second strikeout of the inning, his 4th overall, and it's a big one, ends the inning here for Jefferson. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Our score, Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. Back in 1 minute.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
Mother Shuckers, the only place to get your fill of Bay Delights in Martinsburg. Located at 1014 Winchester Avenue, Mother Shuckers has everything you crave, from crabs to crab legs. Specialty soups, chowder that will fill your belly and heart with goodness. Mother Shuckers, we give a shuck on how well you eat. Mother Shuckers, we give a shuck. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup.
Welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. Kyle McLaughlin, our on-site producer. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. 5-2. Eagles leading Jefferson. Rutherford remains in the game on the mound. Mason Carter will lead off this inning. Hedgesville coming off of a big inning offensively with the home run from Wolf, 2-run home run to kind of build them a little bit of comfort. And the pitch here to Elliott, a called strike. He was called out on the interference his last time.
You had the 2 strikeout inning by Elliott, 2 strikeout inning by Wolf, after the home run. So he's feeling good about himself now. And you play your best baseball when you're you're feeling confident. And it's like Wolf's got a lot left in the tank here at the moment.
Bottom of the 4th, brought to you by Mother Shuckers Crab Shack, located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup.
Shuck it up, Buttercup.
I didn't know you were coming in there, Trip.
I was going to finish it up for you. Shuck it up, Buttercup.
I appreciate it. As Carter fouls it away. We'll work on that.
We'll work on it.
Next time, next fourth inning, we'll let you finish it.
Shuck it up, Buttercup. Right?
Chip's flooring needs something like that.
Yeah.
If you don't like the flooring, chuck it up, Buttercup.
Shuck it up.
1-2 count here on Mason Carter. And the next pitch from Rutherford is fouled away. 5-2. Same score as we had last time between these two teams.
I think whoever sponsors the bottom of the fifth ought to be like a bar or a restaurant or something, you know. We're here in the bottom of the fifth.
This one's fouled away. Well, it's the Wagner Law Firm, so. Kind of works, I guess. 1-2 count. There's a called strike 3 on Carter. Rutherford getting the strikeout there.
Strikeouts are starting to happen here later in the game as the at-bats are becoming very important, and guys are tightening up a little bit. We're seeing a couple more strikeouts. Pitchers settling in, hooking up with an outside strike, outside corner with an umpire behind the plate, Keith Allison. Pitcher's working quickly as 0-1 count on the curveball there as he started him with a curveball.
Next pitch here to Reiser is low for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes here on the catcher Reiser, who lined out his first time. There's a call on strike 1 so far. Bottom of the orders for both teams have struggled. Strikeout there for Carter. Line out for Reiser his first time. Strikeout for Smith his first time. So this one misses for ball 3. A 5-2 score. Bottom of the 4th. Next pitch from Rutherford. Hit hard on the ground towards short. Dominguez gets to it in the hole. Throw is a little bit short. Good effort, but couldn't quite get the out. As that's another play from Dominguez where he gets to a ball that I feel like he's only a freshman. So
yeah, he got there, and I mean he gathered himself, made a good strong throw. He gets Reiser if the throws, you know, if Guerra is able to pick that. It just short hopped Guerra over there at first, just made it a little tough. If he throws it a little bit short and gives him a hop, got a shot at it, but he short hopped. Guerra was just a little bit in between there, but the throw was there in time, just a little short. So going to reach on an error, but it was an unbelievable effort by Dominguez and Guerra there to try to record that out as we have a courtesy runner on bench off, I believe. Number 4.
Yep, that would be bench off, I believe. 0-1 count here on Smith. Again, he struck out his first time, 1-1. Now the count with 1 out and a runner on first. The pitch from Rutherford. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch from Cohen. Rutherford swing and a foul tip into the glove, though, for the final strike. So that's 2 strikeouts here in the inning for Rutherford, and now 3 overall for Cohen, and that will bring Noah Brown to the plate. A walk and a fly out for him so far. Runner on first here, 2 down for the Eagles. Pitch from Rutherford, a breaking ball, fouled away by Noah Brown.
Score at Washington going into the bottom of the 5th. Washington coming to the plate. Martinsburg 5, Washington 3. So Martinsburg's playing in a close game here. A tight one. Over the weekend, they found themselves down twice to a Greenbrier East team, but was able to come back and get those victories.
0-1 count to Brown is low for ball 1. Washington, of course, played Martinsburg tough the first time around. Those 2 teams knew each other well.
They match up well. You know, it's going to be a good game when they play each other.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Here's a throw over to first. They played 3 times last year due to the extra game they picked up in Mingo Bay. So they've seen each other a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down.
This year in Mingo Bay on Saturday, that one played at 9, the other one played at 11.
This one fouled away here by Brown as runner Benchoff took off.
So Martinsburg and Washington was didn't play each other down there the last day, but Martinsburg played St. Mary's Rikens at 9, and I believe Washington played right after him.
This one's low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Noah Brown, a young man who can find the other side of the fence as well as we've seen in the past. Also swings at the bat with authority.
The 2-2 pitch. Runner takes off, hit hard on the ground towards second. The throw to first from Vickers is in time for the final out of the inning. So Hedgesville goes down quietly here in the 4th. And we head to the 5th. Our score, Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Is your skin dry or breaking out? Are your muscles sore and tight? Then take a few hours or even a whole day to refresh yourself, recover, and rejuvenate at Personal Reflection Day Spa, located at 102 Hovatter Drive in Inwood. Personal Reflection Day Spa is an award-winning spa for 15 consecutive years. The friendly, experienced staff will give you the treatment you deserve from the minute you walk in the door. Book your appointment by calling 304-821-1333 or online at personalreflectiondayspa.com.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
Dominguez is going to swing it.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tibben. Time of the 5th brought to you by L.A. Roberts Jewelers, committed to excellence in quality design and craftsmanship, located at 146 North Queen Street in Martinsburg. 5-2, Hedgesville on top here as we begin this 5th inning. It will be Dominguez to lead things off here. He entered the game for Healy earlier. Healy reached on that bunt down the third base line and then struck out looking in the second. Dominguez gets to swing the bat here against Wolf. The first pitch from Wolf is a called strike.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 47, Nyan Dominguez.
0-1 count. Next pitch from Wolf. A little bit low and inside for ball 1.
Wolf still finding some good velocity here as he into the 5th inning. Have Girardin up on the grass here. Keep an eye on these Jefferson hitters.
The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, just missing for ball 2.
So around the horns, you got Girardin, Brown, Dunham, and Elliott. Riser behind the plate. Wolf on the mound.
The 2-1 pitch from Wolf, fouled away.
Outfield is Elliott, Pence, and young fellow Smith out there.
Two balls, 2 strikes. 5-2, Hedgesville on top. The next pitch to Dominguez is slapped foul.
Nice job by Dominguez to fight off that off-speed pitch outside there, just to not leave it up to the umpire's discretion there. Just fight it off and live to see another pitch.
Two count. Another pitch from Wolf. Called strike 3. Similar pitch. That time it hits the zone for the final strike. And that will bring Riley Morgan back to the plate.
Number 27, Riley Morgan.
Morgan, the RBI triple on the ground out so far. Hard hit ground out his last time. So there's a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Wolf threw the first 4 pitches of the game and found himself down 2-0. Now here we are in the 5th inning with 1 out, and he still has only given up those 2 runs.
Yeah, definitely settling in as the game has gone on. The next pitch here from Wolf, a big swing and a miss for strike 1 from Riley Morgan. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, a 3-run lead for Hedgesville here, top half of the 5th inning. Wolf looks into his catcher riser, delivers the next pitch, a little bit low for ball 2.
Morgan, definitely one of the hottest hitters on this Jefferson team. Already with a triple here today.
The 2-1. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Hopefully you can see Riley Morgan pitch at some point this season.
He's he threw 2 innings the other day and recorded 4 strikeouts, so easing his way back into it after the surgery.
This one hit to the shortstop, Brown. Brown throws over to first in time for the out.
It was short hopped, but I thought at first he caught it, but it must have caught a little bit of dirt as we got a safe call from a home plate umpire, and he tracked it down the line, and the throw was made in time.
So that's another one there for Morgan where he hits it pretty hard, but right to the shortstop.
Sometimes you get a bloop single, and sometimes you get a line out for an out. Just got to play the game and let the averages play out.
Called strike 1 here to Alex Danner, who had the sacrifice RBI and then flew out his last time. Danner, the third baseman. 0-1 count here, 2 down. The next pitch from Wolf is hit well out toward left. But making the play on the run is Mason Carter for the final out of the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Our score, Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Is your skin dry or breaking out? Are your muscles sore and tight? Then take a few hours or even a whole day to refresh yourself, recover, and rejuvenate at Personal Reflection Day Spa, located at 102 Hovatter Drive in Inwood. Personal Reflection Day Spa is an award-winning spa for 15 consecutive years. The friendly, experienced staff will give you the treatment you deserve from the minute you walk in the door. Book your appointment by calling 304-821-1333 or online at personalreflectiondayspa.com. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Our score, Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. The bottom half of the 5th is brought to you by the Wagner Law Firm, West Virginia's premier DUI defense attorney. Visit westvirginiaduilawyers.com. 5-2 our score. Hedgesville on top of Jefferson, and we'll see Riley Morgan. Pitching change here as Cohen Rutherford's day is done. Rutherford giving up 5 runs on 4 hits. And 2 strikeouts for him. Or 3 strikeouts, excuse me.
Andrew Wolf is now in right field. Or excuse me, Rolfe. R-O-L-F-E, Andrew Rolfe, number 35. Is in right field, excuse me. Looks like Hefner's still in center. Brady Roberts still in left. So it must be just a, maybe Rolfe's coming in just certainly could be coming into Rutherford's position.
And so far, we have yet to see a walk in the game. So, kind of interesting. overall, Rutherford was pretty good besides that home run. I mean, take that away, it's a different game, but obviously it did happen. As this pitch here to Pence.
Get to see Riley Morgan here. He's had an elbow surgery. Didn't know if we were going to see him much this spring. And here we get to see him now out on the mound. Left-hander.
Yeah, interesting. He obviously throws left, but bats right. This one misses outside for ball 2, 2-1 count. Next pitch from Riley. Outside for ball 3.
Comes the announcer's jinx. The jinx.
There's been a few 3-1s and 3-2s, so don't call it a jinx yet. The 3-1 here from Morgan is outside for ball 4. There it is. I was just waiting on it. It's a little surprised that we hadn't had one yet.
We haven't seen a triple play all year.
It's true. Less likely to see that, though.
Yeah, less likely.
Haven't seen anybody hit for a cycle either.
No, we haven't. I've seen a couple close.
Have we had any no-hitters this year? I don't believe so. All things to consider.
Cashed on him, takes the first pitch for a strike as he squared, pulled back. Pence is out there. Can't get much of a lead with the left-handed Riley Morgan on the mound.
Next pitch here to Dunham. Called strike 1. Or called strike 2.
0-2 to Dunham. See if Morgan gets settled in here or if Dunham can
throw over from Riley. Not in time.
Get some production here out of see if Hedgesville can get some production here out of Dunham's at bat here. Nobody out.
Yeah, the sacrifice the first time, then hit into a double play the second time. This one, a big swing and a miss for strike 3.
I think he got overpowered there, maybe sitting on something that other than the fastball, but Morgan just threw it by him there, knowing that Morgan has a couple different pitches there. But he is left-handed, has a little bit of arm side run, and lives on that outside, so it's really a tough pitch to hit regardless if you're sitting on it or not, but he just kind of fooled him there a bit and got it by him.
Yeah, velocity and everything looks pretty good for Riley. Here's a big swing and a miss from Connor Quinn. Quinn so far, good day, 2 hits.
Yeah, Quinn will give him a good test of where he's at this point in the season because Quinn's got really quick hands and strikes out very little.
The 0-1 count. Misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wolf in that on-deck circle with, home run earlier. Throw over, not in time. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the next pitch from Morgan as the runner takes off for second, and Pence slides in head first. Safe down there at second.
Got a good jump there on the lefty, and Pence just used his speed to steal there. It wasn't nothing other than just straight speed from Pence. A great slide. Throw was on target by Spears. Just wasn't in time.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. And the next pitch, a called strike 3. Announcer's jinx. Connor Quinn strikes out. You said he doesn't strike out often.
Announcer's jinx. We just have to be quiet, right? Don't say nothing. And here comes Ian Wolf. They're going to put Wolf on.
Intentional walk, wow.
Just put Wolf on and go straight to Elliott.
Let's see if Elliott makes him pay. So far in the day, RBI on a sacrifice and a fly out.
Courtesy runner for the Eagles is number 34,
Casey Plogger going to run for the intentionally walked Ian Wolf. Ian Wolf's been pretty hot here today. And Jefferson not taking any chances, trying to keep this game certainly in reach. Actually going for the intentional walk with 2 outs and force it any bag.
And Elliott won't make him pay, but a good hit ball. Dominguez just a little bit better on that one. Gets to it in the gap. for the final out of the inning. So the intentional walk, I guess, pays off there for Jefferson. And we head to the sixth. Our score still Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 6. We're going to see another inning of Ian Wolf. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Back here at the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Our score remains 5-2. Eagles as we begin the sixth inning. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin. Kyle McLaughlin, our on-site producer. Bang in the studio, Dylan Bishop. Trip, update there from Martinsburg, Washington.
It's a 6-4 ball game going into the bottom of the sixth. Martinsburg and Washington have been trading runs off and on. And so right now they've have Jameson Earl coming to the plate. The 6-4 bottom of the sixth. Martinsburg up by 2.
And I believe Spring Mill's still trailing 4-0. Well, that's my phone didn't update. No, 4-4 there. So Spring Mills has battled back to tie it at 4 in the bottom of the fifth. It's a good EPAC action here tonight. Ian Wolf on the mound still for the Eagles. He's really settled in here, Trip.
Yeah, he settled in nicely since, like I said, that first 4 pitches of the game where he found himself down 2-0. And here he is battling ever since. So hats off to him for what he was able to do.
1-0 count hits the zone here on Surf Guerra. 1 ball, 1 strike. Guerra leading off this sixth inning. That one misses for a ball. It is 4-5-6-2 up. Guerra, Sager, Roberts. This one hit on the ground. Wolf. Tosses it over to first for the first out on the ground ball.
Jefferson getting down to their last 5 outs. They need to find some production here as getting into the middle part of the order here. And Ian Wolf still cruising along pretty well.
Yeah, especially when you don't see much here from 7, 8, 9 so far. So there's a strike 1. This may be one of their few opportunities. Well, literally and for the sake of the game. I mean, based on what we've seen, it's going to be tough to turn that lineup back over. So
yeah, they're not going to get rid of Wolf. He's only thrown about 70 couple pitches here, so he's in it for the duration. And Jefferson needs to find something here to hand it over to the bottom of the lineup here in the seventh. Down 3 was not really where they want to be at, I'm sure.
That one misses outside for ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3, looking from Sager, or to Sager. And now 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting number 22, Brady Roberts.
Roberts so far hitless, pair of flyouts in the game. He'll come to the plate. Next pitch here from Wolf. Big swing and a miss for strike one. Next one fouled away.
Wolf has just completely settled in and just, ran the rack since that first inning there. It's tough to do when they jump on you like that, and but since then he got a benefit of a few nice plays and just struck out some guys in big moments. Mixed his pitches up as he threw an off-speed pitch there down, kept his velocity up, was able to catch the inside-outside corner. So he's thrown a great game here for Hedgesville and shown that what he can do in a big game, even though Jefferson has seen him, for the second time here going on 13 innings.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Cold strike 3 back-to-back strikeouts from Wolf. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. We're back in 60 seconds.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
Our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Score huge savings on a new Chevy this month at CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. Right now, during Chevy truck season, get a new 2024 Silverado 1500 with 0.9% financing plus no payments for 120 days. Or get MVP savings with up to $11,000 off MSRP. And did we mention every new car comes with Chevy Complete Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty? Find new roads at CMA's ChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Vicker Spears Hefner is going to be a tough spot for Jefferson.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Our score 5-2. 6th inning. One count here. Next pitch from Riley Morgan. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Carter so far. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's second strikeout of the day for Mason Carter here as we begin this 6th inning, still 5-2. Reiser has reached on an error and was lined out as well. Kind of a tough play for Dominguez, but a little bit of a low throw, leading to him reaching in that last at-bat. Smith has struck out twice. He was due up, but Pedersen's going to hit for Smith. As the pitch, big swing and a miss there for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Next pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Morgan's just he's tough to hit there with that arm side run with that lefty. He runs away from those righties just a bit, and he just makes it really hard to hit for these guys. Plus, they haven't seen much of him. He hasn't thrown much, certainly this year. Nobody really has any film on him.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Morgan getting another strikeout there. And especially for a lot of these guys here at the bottom, haven't really seen him in the past or anything because they're kind of younger guys.
Brett Pedersen in to pinch hit here.
Yep, Pedersen going to pinch hit for Smith. We'll see if they keep him out there in right or if they maybe make a defensive change. He can play the outfield, but usually you see him behind the plate. There's a called strike 1.
He's played a good bit of left field, and Canarium has caught a good bit and kind of transitioned to that outfield spot there last year when they made that big run, keeping all those bats in the lineup.
This one low for ball 1. So certainly capable of doing it, like you said. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here on Pedersen. Check swing, but a called strike 2.
Kind of been a little bit of a slump here as batters go through it. Unfortunately for the high school season, it happens quick, and the season ends quick, so you got to get out of it quick as possible.
Called strike 3, so 3 strikeouts from Riley Morgan in the bottom half of that 6th inning. 1, 2, 3 goes Hedgesville, and we head to the 7th. Jefferson needs 3 runs to keep this game going. 4 to take the lead. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 1 minute.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We're accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
Tune into the Sports Mix to hear from former and current local standout athletes.
It's been crazy, man. All the love, all the support, everyone reaching out to me. This is what I dreamed of when I was younger and stuff, and to have an opportunity to show them and do what I can do, it meant the world to me.
Co-hosts Colin McLaughlin, Nick Verzolini, and Dylan Bishop break it down weekdays from noon to 1 and re-aired from 5 to 6 right here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, and the TV 10 Facebook page.
We welcome you back here to the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Our score, 5-2. Hedgesville leads Jefferson, top half of the 7th inning. Between the two teams, this is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to fordofhagerstown.com. Well, Tripp, it's going to take 3 here from the bottom of the order. I believe we're going to see some pinch hitters here for Jefferson, but Ian Wolf pitching tremendously so far. Total of 7 strikeouts, and has only given up 4 or 5 hits, depending on one that you could rule an error or a hit. So,
yeah, he's thrown a whale of Wolf's done a whale of a ball game here, and he's got plenty of pitches this inning to use. Cole Smith's going to come in and try to wake up these Jefferson bats that's kind of went to sleep on us since the 1st inning. And
looks like they're going to pinch hit for Spears, I believe, as well. I can't quite tell who that is, though. 0-1 count here, and there's another fouled off swing there from Smith. So it's tough when you haven't been in the game to come in and expect to lead the comeback, but unfortunately for Jefferson so far tonight, this bottom of the order hasn't done much. 2 strikeouts from Vickers, ground out and a fly out from Spears, Hefner a fly out and a strikeout. So maybe might as well try some different guys.
I believe Spears is on deck, though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, so Smith strikes out. 7th spot with 3 Ks on the night, and that is the 8th strikeout of the game.
Number 40, AJ Spears.
For Wolf. And that will be Spears, so he stays in. First pitch to him, low for a ball, 1-0 count. Wolf's next pitch on 1-0.
Jefferson down to their last 2 outs.
(2-0), called strike 1.
Things are quieted down here in the ballpark. There's a anticipation on the Hedgesville side and a little bit of nerves on the Jefferson side.
Next one, a swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And a called strike 3. Wolf in the zone right now for Hedgesville.
Cole Lewis is going to step in here and hit for Hefner.
So this is their last opportunity to get something going. Now Lewis has some experience. Obviously he could come through here, but again, it's tough to come off the bench and try to start a rally, especially at 2 outs and the way Wolf's been pitching with really in the zone right now.
Yeah, using that outside part of the plate. And
4 straight strikeouts.
I think a little bit of a slider he's got working there or something that's moving a little bit away from the righties.
1-0 count here. Wolf delivers the next pitch. Popped up into the air. Second baseman, coming over and making the play is Mason Elliott, the first baseman for the final out. And Hedgesville sweeps Jefferson in the regular season with a 5-2 win and improves to 9-7. The 11-5 Cougars, they came in hot, but they fall here tonight. And Tripp, your initial thoughts on this one? Great win for Hedgesville.
Yeah, great win for Hedgesville. Showed a lot of maturity, after going down early, and all the momentum was in Jefferson's court, and Hedgesville comes to the plate, and Noah Brown has a big first at bat, and draws a walk after about a 10-pitch at bat, and just kind of changed that momentum a little bit as Hedgesville put together some nice at bats, got a 3-run lead or a 3-run inning, got the lead at 3-2, and then it was just Ian Wolf putting the team on his shoulders on the mound and at the plate as he ended up crushing a 2-run home run to give his team a 3-run cushion, and then just from there on he did it from the mound.
Take a break, and then on the other side of that break we'll have the post-game show. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Is your skin dry or breaking out? Are your muscles sore and tight? Then take a few hours or even a whole day to refresh yourself, recover, and rejuvenate at Personal Reflection Day Spa, located at 102 Hovatter Drive in Inwood. Personal Reflection Day Spa is an award-winning spa for 15 consecutive years. The friendly, experienced staff will give you the treatment you deserve from the minute you walk in the door. Book your appointment by calling 304-821-1333 or online at personalreflectiondayspa.com.
The Sports Mix is your #1 source for the top sports stories in the Eastern Panhandle.
I believe the NFL is a week-to-week industry, so I am telling you this week is when the Beast predicts that the great number 17 will in fact touch that field at some point.
Co-host Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, and Dylan Bishop break it all down weekdays from noon to 1 and re-aired from 5 to 6 right here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, and the TV 10 Facebook page.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
We welcome you in here to the Palace Lounge post-game show. Nick Verzolini alongside me. Trip Tobin here for the post-game show. It is brought to you, like I said, by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Full lunch and dinner menu available on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. But Trip, Hedgesville gets back in the win column. Getting some momentum here, 9-7 now in the year. Ian Wolf throws a tremendous game to help lead the Eagles to that win. And looking good here tonight. And for Jefferson, it seemed like things were starting to turn around for them, like they were really figuring it out. But a tough loss here tonight.
Yeah, tough loss. I mean, they come out, jumped on Hedgesville pretty quick and, feeling good about themselves. And then, they give up 3 in the bottom, and then they hang in there. Then, their bats just went flat after that, and 9 strikeouts. At the plate, some at crucial time, leaving a few base runners on here and there. But Jefferson just, when they don't get guys on base, they're just not able to, move guys around. They're not able to do what they do and bunt and run and put pressure on you when you can't get base runners on, and they just weren't able to figure out the puzzle that was Ian Wolf tonight. So hats off to Ian Wolf for slowing down a team that looked like they were starting to put it together offensively pretty well, and they just hit a pitcher tonight that found its groove. And Jefferson still looking. I mean, they've pinch hit a lot of guys, changed the lineup a little bit. Didn't see Cole Lewis in there tonight. Seen Hefner hitting for himself. Didn't see seen Vickers start at short, and Liam Healy start at second, and then that changed kind of midway through. So, they're just continuing to try to finalize, the perfect puzzle, their best 9 players on the field. When depending on who's pitching, their defensive alignment. So, but I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, this was as good as I've seen, Ian Wolf pitch, and he's thrown some really good games. But to come back from that, that first couple runs and to settle in the way he did was just unbelievable.
All right, we'll send it down to Colin with Coach Grove.
Thank you, Nick and Trip, down here with the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Coach Grove. Your team gets the win. Just give us your overall thoughts.
Yeah, I thought it was a well-played game, and that's what it always takes to beat these guys. We played 2 similar games against them. It's one of the few teams we've got timely hits against. And tonight we just sort of, after the first inning, we showed a little fight for once and kind of carried us throughout the game. Obviously, outstanding pitching performance. That helps. When you keep hitters off balance, you throw strikes. It's an easy concept, and even though it's not always easy for them playing, it's easy to talk about.
You guys get the regular season sweep now against Jefferson, a very solid program within the state. Just talk a little bit about how much that means for your program as well.
Yeah, they're the best, and I've been blessed to have a fair amount of success, and sometimes it's just luck. We have to find a way to beat the other teams, specifically in our section. We haven't played a game that I've been super proud of. There have been a few that have been pretty good. And it's not about where you're at right now. It's where you're at a couple weeks from now. And I think that we're taking some steps in the right direction. We get our offense straightened out and get a legitimate rotation going. We kind of been spotty with games too, rainouts and stuff. We get in a rhythm. I feel good about it.
Our player of the game tonight is going to be Ian Wolf on the mound. Starts out a little bit shaky there in the first bit. Found himself down 2-0 early, but really settled in, only gave up the 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, no walks, and then also offensively had the home run as well. Just talk a little bit about his game.
Yeah, the big thing for Ian was that we give up 2 runs, and the first inning is usually the most volatile inning of a game, but we came back and immediately scored 3, which we've done a handful of times at best this year. And then for him to be able to take that and to not let cheap runners get on base and then to keep the momentum on our side, it never really felt like they were going to get a legitimate base runner or whatever, and that's what really helped us, because you play so easily behind somebody that fills up the zone, and then he comes in and gets a home run that really cushions the lead. So we haven't hit many of those. We're talking about that today, but it's a good time to get one tonight, and hopefully we'll straighten some more.
All right, Coach Grove, anything else?
I appreciate y'all coming out. Thank you.
Thank you for having us, and congrats on the win. So, get ready here to wait for tonight's player of the game, Ian Wolf, as he makes his way over here. So, Ian, congrats on the win tonight against Jefferson. First question for you. 4 pitches in, you find yourself down already 2-0 against a tough Jefferson team. What changed for you, though, to get the strong finish?
Just had to lock in. It happens. Seen him once this year, so, it just happens. Lock back in. Forget it.
And with that being said, you really did lock in, didn't give up any more hits after that, I believe. No walks, 9 strikeouts, again, just like last time, as you said, against Jefferson. Just what is your mentality, I guess, going up against them out on the mound?
I mean, they're a solid baseball team, always have been. Just throw as best as I can and my defense do the work.
Offensively, you also get a huge 2-run home run to deep center over the batter's eye. Just walk us through that at bat, what you were searching for, and kind of carry us the rest of the way.
Well, I know he throws a pretty good fastball, so I'm just sitting on that and waiting for the good one. Got it.
Anything else, man?
No, thank you.
Thank you for the time. Congrats on the win as well. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Coach Grove, and thank you, Ian Wolf, as well. This is our player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. As we mentioned, our post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Get into our game summary now, brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. For Hedgesville tonight, 5 runs on just 4 hits for them as well. So kind of both teams were quiet offensively, but the 3-run home run, the 2-run home run in the big first inning helped lead to that victory. 8 strikeouts for Jefferson's pitching, 9 strikeouts for Ian Wolf tonight, and he holds Jefferson to just 4 hits throughout the game. So they get 2 runs on 4 hits. And our game stats are brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, a revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Good games from, like we said, we'll start with Jefferson here. Morgan with the triple, Garrow with a single, Sager with a single. Those were the majority of your hits there. And then for Hedgesville, you had the home run from Wolf. Good day for Connor Quinn, a pair of singles. And a single from Wolf as well. And Landon Pence picks up a single. So overall, the offenses weren't super explosive, but Hedgesville did what they had to do. And the home run, it felt like, kind of put Jefferson in a very tough spot.
Yeah, I mean, the way Wolf was pitching, I mean, it felt like, at times that Jefferson was down way more than, 2 or 3 runs, and he just kind of took over, and Jefferson took some strike threes, which is something that you don't generally see out of a Jefferson team, and Wolf just hooked up with the umpire back there, and, he was getting that outside corner, and, he was living out there and just doing a great job of throwing. I think it probably appeared to be something that moved a little bit there, maybe with velocity, maybe like a slider or something to the effect of that. But regardless, he was hooked up, and he got some strikeouts at some really big times. Jefferson's going to, we're putting the bat on the ball pretty well up to this point. Then you kind of hit a pitcher here tonight, and midweek, first of the week after a weekend. Sometimes you come in a little flat, but Hedgesville shows what they can do at home, and they've showed. I think tonight, they showed what they can do in a section. Like Coach Grove said, they can get their, get a rotation going. Mason Elliott come up a little bit sore tonight. Another guy that throws well for them. So, I think they've got a legitimate shot of, regardless of their record. I think they're 8-8 right now at 500, and some other teams in the EPAC have better records, but. It all comes down to that section, and when that sectional starts, it all goes back to 0-0, and you have to win, that four-team tournament, and then win a 2 out of 3 against a very good team, of Jefferson or Washington or Hampshire on that side.
Yeah, I mean, they won it last year, and before the season, not a whole lot of people were really picking them to win it, a year ago. So anything's possible, and should be an exciting final stretch here of the season, but that'll do it here for us. For Dylan Bishop back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin, Trip Tobin, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long here from the Hedgesville Baseball Complex. Once again, your final score, Hedgesville 5, Jefferson 2. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Parsons Ford, Rocks, the Heffley Motor Company, the Wagner Law Firm, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, the Skinner Law Firm, the Browns Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's, Carter Myers Automotive, Century 21 Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Hagerstown Ford, the Berkeley County Health Department, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Mother Shuckers, L.A. Roberts Jewelers, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, and the Mansion Freddie Law Firm.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to FM 106.5, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online talkradiowrnr.com. All rights reserved.
We are the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
April is National Donate Life Month. WV Medicine is joining the effort to raise awareness for organ donation. Did you know that more than 100,000 people are waiting for life-saving organ transplants? One donor can save up to 8 people through organ donation, provide sight for 2 people through cornea donation, and restore health for more than 75 people through tissue donation. Join WV Medicine and help spread awareness about the gift of donation. And if you haven't registered, visit registerme.org.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.